All right, today is day 18 of our online math lessons, and today we are going to be creating fractions that are equivalent to 1/2. So what I did was I just already wrote them all out like this, where I have 1/2, and then remember when you make equivalent fractions, you just multiply the top and the bottom by the same number. So I have all of them on the same sheet, so what I want you to do is go ahead and find 5 equivalent fractions to 1/2. So all you have to do is multiply the top number and the bottom number, numerator and denominator, by the same number. Okay, so you'll pause the video now, and then after that we're gonna solve all of them together so you can see what I chose as my numbers. And you can just double check your work if you didn't pick the same multiplication number that I do. You can just double check it at home that you got it correct. All right, so go ahead and try that now. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and solve. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1/2 times, let's do 2. So I'm gonna put 2 on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to multiply 1 times 2, which is 2, and 2 times 2, which is 4. The next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 4. So I'm gonna multiply the top and the bottom by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So those are equivalent fractions to 1/2. All right, the next one I'm gonna use is 5. So 1 times 5 is 5, and 2 times 5 is 10. Remember to double check that it is 1/2. You can divide the top and the bottom by the same number. So if I divide both of these by 2, I'll get 1/2. If I divide both of these by 4, I'll get 1/2. If I divide both of these by 5, I'll get 1/2. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing on the last two. Let's do 7 this time. So 7 on the top, 7 on the bottom. So I'm gonna do 1 times 7, which is 7, and 2 times 7, which is 14. All right, and then the last one, let's do 9. So so the top and the bottom, both by 9, like that. And 1 times 9, which is 9, and 2 times 9, which is 18. So all of these fractions are equivalent to 1/2. And there you go. You're already done with Tuesday's math. How easy was that? See you tomorrow.